Now we're gonna see a variation of the same arm bar. This time my opponent, he's gonna block this arm by putting this one on top once I get it to the position. So right here, I'm gonna take him to the side, advance my knee to the by his head. My opponent, he knows that I'm gonna take his arm, so he starts blocking right here. He puts this arm above the other arm. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna find a gap here and hug his arm right here. I'm gonna go from the inside of his forearm. I grab his arm, and what I do, I just move my hip from this side. I move my hip to this side now, and I take his arm. Right here. Now a little faster.
All right, we're going to do a sweep right here from half guard, one that I like very much. It's going to be from an overhook, and I want to, once I have my guard locked, I want to feed this far lapel, right, to my other hand. So I'm going to really get a good grip on this lapel. I'm going to take this out, shake all the slack out of it, get a good grip on the lapel, all right? Now I want to bring my shoulder into his chest and make sure there's no room for him to swing his arm back in, okay? At this point, I don't need to lock my legs. I'm going to bridge up and bring my own hand under my hips and hold his gi material of his leg, all right? Once we get these two grips, we're ready to go. There's no longer, we're not going to wait for him to make any more moves. I'm going to do my sweep. So how we're going to do the sweep is we're going to straighten our leg, bring my leg in a circle, and I'm going to come up to a height, so I'm on the top of my back, at the top of my shoulder blades. Now I'm going to throw my leg on this way, this direction here. When I throw my leg, I'm going to pull his gi and pull his pants. Over he goes. All right? Don't wait from here. Quickly switch your hands to this leg, pass the leg out, and I have him across side. Once again. Sure. We're here in a half guard position. All right? I want to feed this lapel, far lapel, so I take all the slack out of it. I give it to this hand as far towards his armpit as possible. All right? Now I need to get this hand inside. So I'm going to bridge with my leg. My outside foot's going to go on the floor. I'm going to lift up my hips so my arm can come underneath my own hip. Grab on the outside of his knee. Now I'm ready to do my sweep. Look, I need this leg for momentum. So I swing this leg up towards his head and let this leg, inside leg, relax. All right? At this time, I'm going to shoot this leg straight out here. That's my weight. As soon as this leg comes out, I pull his collar tight to me. Now I press with my inside leg right up to the ceiling. Quickly switch the grip. Head stays down. Press this arm away. One leg's going to come out. Now we're going to get into the tight cross-side position. Okay? Want to shoot one more? So we get an underhook from the half guard. We're going to feed the far lapel to our hand here, as deep towards his armpit as possible. I'm going to post my outside leg, bridge up on my shoulder so my hand comes underneath to his knee. Now we're ready for our sweep. We have the grips that we need. Straighten the leg, throw it up to his head, and relax the inside leg. So I get a nice pendulum action on that swing. Now I'm going to throw my leg out, pull his collar, and now I'll use my inside leg to sweep him this way. And he goes over. Very light. Switch the legs, leg comes out, push this leg away in this direction, and now we go to our knees for a tight cross-side position.